A lot of people always ask me, between a person that is trading a large amount of money and the one that is trading a small amount of money, which one would you prefer? And I always say the mentality is always the same, but the approach might be different. We all want to make money, and we all try by all means to stay away from making mistakes and for that money to be taken away from us. Whether somebody's trading $10,000 and one is trading $100, it does not really matter as much as we focus on the mentality behind trading and to avoid psychological trader mistakes. So the most important thing for you to get out of this video is to understand that yes, money does matter, money changes things, money makes the world go round, but at the end of the day, it is also important to remember that as much as money is a powerful tool, money is also a powerful tool to also destroy you. It can make you or it can destroy you. So the mentality might be the same with trader 1 trading $10,000 account, trader 2 trading $100 account. Yes, both of them might have the same returns. If trader 1 is trading $10,000, he makes 10% every month on return. 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. That can be enough for him to make a living out of it. It's a good salary for him. Which, when you look at the person that is trading a $100 account, 10% is merely $10 for him. Can it change his life? Well, it might not. But remember, the approach is different, but the mentality must be the same. Avoid losing money and avoid giving and making silly mistakes that makes that money to be taken away from you. Let's get into the video. Hi guys, my name is MJ Givens Khasi, your trader, your coach, your mentor, and your president. I hope I found you well today. Also want to take this time to thank today's sponsor, Okta, for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for putting in a team and resources for us to do these videos just for traders to watch and learn something. I also want you to do me a favor. Please hit that like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we drop another episode. Yes, we are back with trading psychology. We are back with money management, and we are back with risk management. You most probably clicked on this video because of you saw the thumbnail that you can make something out of nothing. I've noticed in many years of trading that traders always want to make money from the money they don't have. I'm going to repeat that. Traders always want to make money from the money that they do not have. In other words, they always want to perform miracles. They always want to perform magic. And that's why they don't find sustainability in this business. And that's how they feel after a few months trading that this business is not sustainable. This business will always not be sustainable if you don't have a plan. But if you have a clear, detailed plan, I'm telling you, this business can change your life for the good and for the better. Can I make a living out of $100? Can I make a living out of $10,000? I really cannot answer that question because, like I always say, asking a trader, asking a mentor, a professional trader, how much does one need to start trading? It's a very difficult question because it all depends on overheads. But one thing that I've noticed is that the way in which you treat $100 is the way you're going to treat $10,000. Because some people find it easier to trade small accounts, but they find it difficult to trade big accounts. Why is it difficult for them to trade big accounts? Is because they feel like the responsibility is too much on them. Whereas when it's a small account, they feel like there's not much responsibility. Therefore, they can do whatever that they want. But with me, I've realized that it's all in the head. It's a mentality game. Once you understand that trading is a mindset chess game, you'll realize that your opponent is way bigger than you, and you don't have to do anything to destroy the opponent, but you just have to join the opponent. I think trading for me is the only game that I've realized, and the business that I realized that your opponent should be your friend in order for you to make it in the business. The opponent should always be your friend. If you do what your opponent is doing, if people with deep pockets move the markets, you just need to do what they do so that you make money when they make money. Yes, you might not make the same amount of money, but what matters is that you're gonna be making money. Well, with close to 10 years of trading experience, one thing that I've learned over the years is that you need a good broker by your side. That's why I choose Okta. Well, I get to enjoy fast deposits and fast withdrawals. I also like the fact that Okta was voted the most trusted broker in South Africa 2024. They offer a diverse range of instruments, 150 plus stock assets, 30 plus crypto assets, 35 currency pairs, metals, and indices. What's also cool about Okta is that they've got zero swaps, no commission, and low spreads. Isn't that cool? Well, Okta cares about their traders. That's why they offer a wide range of trading materials for traders to learn how to trade. Start trading now. Register in Okta Trading app using the link down in the description. Also, don't forget to use my promo code TRADEWITHMJ to get your 100% bonus on your deposit. Cheers. Now, a lot of you say, I don't have money to fund. What should I be doing? Listen, if you check your 3 months bank statement, and this is something that I want to encourage you to do, pull up your 3 months bank statement and check all the useless things you have spent your money on. And when I mean useless, I really mean it, because we tend to use our money, our hard-earned money, on useless things that does not give any return in our lives. If you pull up a 3 months bank statement, you look at all the things that you've spent, and you can clearly see, and one can say, what are you saying, MJ? What is a useless thing? How do you define a useless thing? How do you define an unnecessary thing to purchase? An unnecessary or useless thing to purchase or to spend your money on is something that makes you feel bad after using it or after purchasing it. So if, for example, on a Friday night, you want to take your friends out, you want to go and have some drinks, and you find yourself spending a lot of money that you should not have, you know that you shouldn't do that at all. But it's Monday, you are stressed. Why did I use so much money on food? Why did I use so much money on entertainment? Did I use so much money on buying drinks for my friends? Yes, I would say that it's you've spent it. That means it was unnecessary for you to do so, because you don't find pleasure in it. It was a temporary pleasure, but after a few days you realize that you've made a mistake. You shouldn't have done that. So those are the useless things that I talk about. If you pull up your 3 month statement, you basically see how many things you spend your money on. And we have this thing as traders, especially those that are trading small accounts. We have a mentality that we want to make a deposit one time, but we want to withdraw all the time. You make a deposit one time, but you want to withdraw all the time. It doesn't really make sense. If you want the habit of withdrawing all the time, you must also have a habit of depositing all the time. That's how you scale in. That's how you grow your business and your trading account, right? I'm telling you, just look at all the things you've spent your money on and really think, was this really worth it? I mean, where I come from in South Africa, data is very expensive. Well, if you don't have a Wi-Fi package in your house, in your home, or in your office, you're most probably spending a lot of money on data. If you look at how much data you have bought and what that data has done in your life, have you added value with the data that you bought? Or was it just to go through TikTok videos the whole day and there was no value getting into your life? Or you're just saying in the name of entertainment? And when you look at the amount of data that you buy on a monthly basis, you put it together, you realize that you've spent so much money that you could have added in your trading account. Yes, one person can say, but President, maybe I spend like $20 on data every month. $20 is not a lot. Yes, it's not a lot, but you are taking that $20, you are adding on something, right? If you have a $100 account, you have a $20 amount that you can spend month, and then put it in. Just have the habit of feeding your business. Have the habit of feeding your trading account. Listen, there's something that I've learned over the years running different kinds of businesses, that a business that you cannot feed is a business that cannot feed you back. Right? There are certain types of lifestyles that I see traders try to live, and they are not yet there. It's not yet the time. Some of you, it's not yet the time to go outing. Every now and then you want to go out, you want to thank yourself for an expensive meal. Yes, it's a good thing to always thank yourself for doing good things, for performing better. But sometimes it's not yet the time. Don't arrive before you depart. You need to be disciplined. You need to put yourself in a certain mindset that you allow yourself to be in control of your emotions, and you allow yourself to be in control of your celebrations. Because sometimes we over celebrate for little achievements, right? Somebody doubles $100 account, but they want to celebrate. And when you look at the amount of money they're going to celebrate with is $50, 50% of how much they've made, right? They're left with $150. Why are you using 50% to celebrate? I mean, that's $50. Why would you say I'm gonna go out buy myself a $50 meal because I need to thank myself? You are not yet there. Relax, right? Some of you just met a lady just last week. You just met a girl just last week. Already you are having this thing that I need to give this lady a girlfriend allowance. Relax. That's not yet the time. Take that money for girlfriend allowance. The relationship is still new. There's no need for you to commit yourself. Study the relationship first and focus on your trading. Later, when you get married to that lady, that's when now she's going to experience the returns of that money that you've been putting in. Yes, we're talking of compounding here. You grow your money monthly. You grow your monthly quarterly. You grow your monthly biannually, and so on and so on. All right. So sometimes you just need to relax. Don't pressurize yourself. You need money, yes. All of us need money. We need to figure out where we need to get that money. And I always say the people that I normally coach, I say, somebody out there has your money and your money is in their pockets. You just need to find a smart way to get that money from their pockets. Right? So just have a look at all these things that you've been spending on unnecessary things. Unnecessary things. I need to go and thank myself. I need to go and do entertainment. Yes, it's good sometimes to do so, but is it the right time now? Maybe not. Right? I read a certain article that was talking about, and I'm going to make reference to us as South Africans. Those that are in South Africa, maybe you'll understand it. Even if you're not in South Africa, maybe you'll get the idea of what is happening here, right? Now, I made a discovery, and I read an article rather about an average South African, now I'm talking about an average South African spend around 3.3 million rands in 18 years of being a parent, fathering or mothering a child, right? 3.3. So by the time a baby is born until the child reaches 18 years, you've already spent 3.3 million. An average household. This is including food, accommodation, schooling, and entertainment, all those things. On average, 3.3 million. And one person would ask, but I'm not a millionaire. How did I spend that 3.3 million? You never saw it. That's one thing about money. Money has this spirit of leaving your hands without announcing, but it has this tendency that when it comes to you, it likes announcing. But when it leaves you, it never announces. Am I the only one that I've seen that? That notification when money comes in, it's very easy to look at that notification and value that money. But when money leaves, it never announces its exit. So you've most probably spent 3.3 million in 18 years to raise a child. You are not even aware. So it goes back to imagine if you're putting in money every now and then. You realize 6 months down the line that you've been just taking $10 there, $20 there, $5 there, $10 there, $15 there, and you're just pumping your account. Right? Like I said, you most probably clicked on this video because maybe you thought you're just gonna make $10 and make $10,000. That's not how it works. Even if it's a $10 deposit, listen, you need to feed that $10. If you have a habit of saying, I need a petrol allowance, I must have a monthly petrol allowance, I must have a monthly food allowance or food budget and all that, and family allowance, girlfriend allowance, you must start having the habit of having a trading account allowance. Meaning to say, from every income that you get, you always feed your trading account. You started with $50, or you started with $100, but every now and then, even if you are making profits, you are feeding that account, right? By making some deposit into it. Growth of any business and growth of a trading account does not necessarily come by you making profits, but it also comes by you making some cash injections into the trading account. So you shouldn't just focus on, I need to make profit to grow this account, but you need to always put in some money there, irregardless of how small it is. Back in the days, that's what I used to do. Every Friday, if I know that I've hustled enough, I normally take at least 20% of how much I've made. I know that 80% this I need to cover 1, 2, 3, and 20% I just put in the trading account. That's how you grow as a trader. That's how small accounts grow. Small accounts don't grow only, and I've seen this. People always want to grow small accounts by going on YouTube, looking different videos to see which is the best strategy for me to utilize and grow my account. Yes, that's one part of it, but another part of it is you need to grow your small account by putting money that you know that at that time you don't need, or you can consume it on unnecessary things. Just put it in the trading account and let it grow. Entertainment. What do you do with entertainment? When I do entertainment, I love car racing, right? I love sports, I like car racing. And car racing is something that it's not like something I grew up loving. I just developed interest lately, right? And why? It's because I'm a big fan of sports cars. So when I go car racing, sometimes even if I'm not racing that day, I'll just pull up, get out of the car and just have my bottle of soda Coke, obviously, and just observe. And I'll just be going around different, cars, because if you go to car racing, sometimes people have their bonnet open, they're showcasing their engine. Some they have their cars, they're sitting next to your cars. And I've realized as an entrepreneur that if I need money, I need to often go to this car racing shows, right? So what I do is that if I'm not racing that day, I'll just walk around different cars, knowing that the owners are there, right? And I know the first thing that must come in my mind is I need to bruise the ego of a person if I need to get business from them. So I'll just pull up and just greet them. You have a nice car, start a conversation, because it's very awkward sometimes to ask people questions about their lives if you have anything basis to talk about, right? You need a foundation to start a conversation. So I usually go and just ask them about their car, how much horsepower do you have here, how many liters do you have in this thing, and all those kind of car related questions. And that's how I start a conversation. And by doing that, I'm exposing myself to this person for myself to give him information, and I need some information in return, right? So when we talk now, we'll start the conversation. Oh, I usually see you around. You stay around, and they usually respond, yeah, no, I stay around. So, oh, so you stay around and you work around. And the minute I say you work around, bingo, and you respond, I got you, because this is where I see I need to also present myself. I don't necessarily ask them where they work. I'm not interested in where they work. I mean, more interested in them knowing what I do. I hope that makes sense. I'm not necessarily interested in where they work, what they do. I'm mostly interested in them knowing what I do, because if they know what I do, those are my potential clients. And one would arguably say that if you go to most powerful cars, chances are they have money, and people with money, they don't like wasting your time. These are not lines that usually tell you that, let me talk to my wife first, I'll come back to you. These guys, they talk business. If there's something to give, they give. If there's something for them to offer you, they offer you. If there's something that you can offer, you can always offer them. The minute I ask them, where do you work? You stay around or you work here? And they say, no, I work in that. And they now say to me, what do you do? And I now say, this is what I do. I don't know how many business contacts and how many contracts, right, I have gained in the construction space by just using entertainment in a form of a business trick. Entertainment in a form of a business trick. So I usually go there for entertainment, but I know there's something that I want to achieve. I hope that makes sense. And the minute I tell them, oh, I'm also in construction. Oh, no, I've been looking for someone to do. Maybe you can drop me a call. Where's your office? We speak about where my office is, how I can help them. And that's how we start business. So think about the 3 months bank statement that you have pulled up. Look at all the entertainment that you have spent your money on, and how many can you tick to say, on this day I went to a nightclub and I got this business in return. I went to do mountain hiking and I got this business. I went to do a vacation and again, please don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. But at times, if you are not having money, try by all means to use entertainment to also attract business. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's how you can make it in this industry. You need some money coming in. If you don't find creative ways to look for that money, you will never have a fat trading account. Yeah, one can come and say, but why don't you look into trading prop firms? Yeah, it's another possibility, but you must understand that prop firms always require you to pay something for you to get into evaluation phase. Whether you're gonna go into phase 1, phase 2, depending on the type of challenge you're gonna choose there. And the higher you go in terms of the money that you want, the higher you're gonna pay. Some of you cannot even pay the prop firm amount that they are requiring you to pay to start the challenge phase. So how do you do it? How do you do it? Look at all the money that you have spent on unnecessary things. Do not entertain a lifestyle that you have not yet earned. Earn that lifestyle first, you will celebrate later. That's how it's done. Feed your trading account. Try to see creative ways to feed your trading account. Because if you're trading a $100 account, you must know that as an entrepreneur, as a business person, you are solving problems that are within that $100 mark. Those are the problems that you are solving. Any business, if a business is worth $1,000, you are solving the problems that are within the $1,000 mark. Even if they give you a gift, right? Somebody blesses you with money. Take that money, put it in your trading account. I'm not saying put in the trading account to lose it, but I'm saying have a strategy in which you're going to manage this money. Because you put in money, you blow. You put in money, you blow. But you never want to put in, because you have a mentality of one-time deposit, but you want to withdraw all the time. It does not work like that. As much as you want to withdraw all the time, you must always bear in mind that you need to deposit all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your coach, your mentor, your president, MJ Givens. We have come to the end of our episode. Once again, I would like to thank Okta for sponsoring our content. Remember that we have also live streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do live streaming, we take live trades, and we engage as a community. Also, do remember that we have a Telegram group that you can always join for you to be part and parcel of a dynamic team that will always ensure that you experience the spirit of excellence and the spirit of high performance. So be sure to click on the description and get the link to join the Telegram group. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we drop another episode. I'm grateful that you guys are always tuning in. Let me know next time what you want me to talk about. Just write it down on the description. What is it that you want me to cover next time? What is it that is affecting you? I would love to know on the comment section. What is it that you want me to cover? From your president, I salute you. Cheers.